any kind of purchase on a smartphone, whether it's a large or a small purchase. They're comfortable because of the ease of use, the accessibility, like you say, about people when they're watching TV or playing music, so they can do it anytime, anyhow, anywhere, when it's convenient to them. But if you think about that one stat there, 54% of people make mobile transactions this year. Last year, it was only 18. That says everything about the speed and the agility of the device and the peace of mind that people get in the security of what they are doing online without feeling that they're going to get stung or hacked.
That's amazing stuff, isn't it? The next generation of internet and online payments. Do you think that growth in stat is in any way down to more people coming of age where they are making their own purchases from a younger generation? I'm thinking here of people like Grant, your son.
Mm-hmm.
So suddenly he's now at university, so he has more responsibility for his own life. He's from a generation that's been brought up using the mobile phone, using mobile devices. So he's therefore more comfortable. And as we go on a few more years, that'll happen more and more.
I think there's a certain degree of complacency about going on your phone, put it in your details, being able to get online onto a bank, make a payment. The amount of credit card details that must be out there at the minute is frightening, and that's why it's such a hot area of cybercrime. And I think there's a level of complacency in many of the younger generations than us, because they believe it's the company's business that they're going to secure their data. And they probably don't care about, well, they do care, but they don't really realise the implications of giving someone information, their personal details, that they don't want to have, because they've not been stung. Now, I think in one sense they're blasé about trusting the company that they're giving their details to, because they expect NatWest Bank, Barclays Bank, HSBC, or any e-commerce store, Amazon, eBay, to secure their data. If they don't, then, well, I don't think you even contemplate that could be the case. So I think there's a level of, as I say, complacency, blasé attitude about it. And I think that's frightening, which is why cybercrime is on the up. But it is up to the company, the regulators, maybe even the country and the host providers to make sure that remains airtight. And I don't think the consumer believes they should be the one that has to deal with making sure that security is upheld.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. So we feel the responsibilities on the institution in the same way that credit card fraud, when someone spends our credit card, we don't expect that money to be taken from us for good. We expect a refund. Mm. It's very, very similar, isn't it? That attitude and that expectation. So what about, do you think that stat that you just mentioned, 54% of transactions are made on mobile, that pushes the need for every website to allow transactions on a mobile?
Well, I suppose, I'm going to flip this round and ask you a question. I suppose it depends what you do. So give me an example of someone that wouldn't require mobile transactions.
Us.
Yeah. There are certain service industries, I would say consultants, any kind of service that's provided on a retainer basis, maybe. I mean, maybe you could do online payments. But in the vast majority of cases, yes, mobile transactions, 54% from 18% last year, says that anybody that sells tangible assets, physical products, obviously, or even information, it's worth having online transactions as a payment process, because people are significantly coming on board to the peace of mind that being able to do that, being able to purchase something on a smartphone provides for them. 54%, that's gone up significantly. It's going to go up significantly again next year, as it will the year after. And it will become the smartphone, the device of choice for all transaction types. So in answer to your question, yes, I think all companies should, but whether you need to, as a company selling certain services, consultancy, coaching, advice and guidance as we do, it's more of a horses for courses situation. There will be more important things to invest budget in my opinion.
Fair enough. Good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to spin us around and talk about diet. As we come into December and January, we all know what happens when we get to New Year, and lots of people make resolutions. And lots of those are centred on diet focus changes or exercise, weight loss, cleanses. Do you make any... You've said, I think, a couple of times, you don't make New Year's resolutions.
No, because I'm extremely... What's the word? Dedicated to what I believe is right. And if I'm going to make a change, I'll make it now. I don't need a trigger of a month or a date to make me do that. For example, I've got a load of nice gym equipment in my garage, which I've used for the last 2 years. But only 2 days ago, I went and joined another gym because the gym equipment doesn't serve the purpose for me anymore. It doesn't do what I need. I need better equipment. So I've joined the gym. It won't change in any way the fact that I go to the gym 3 times a week. I will still be the same motivated person to go to the gym. I don't need a New Year's resolution to say, oh, I'm going to join a gym.
That's fair enough. So when you see all the kind of New Year's focused marketing, which is all about life enhancement, diet enhancement, exercise regimes, does it affect you in any way? Do you change what you eat or try and eat more healthy, or do you even end up eating more healthy because other people around you focus on
that? The timing of it is crucial, but the timing of the new year is irrelevant to me. It may be I may be in the minority completely. I know I am when it comes to offering people gym memberships and clothing ranges that are seasonal, obviously, because there's a relevancy to that. Even when it comes to diet plans and health kicks, and, it's all about the psychology of people. To me, if I want to make that change, I will make it whenever is relevant to me, but that will be always based on something happening in my personal life, based on my personal situation. And I think people's personal situations differ. They don't just happen in January. If you're thinking of dieting in January, then what's January done apart from you've had 2 weeks worth of eating copious amounts of rich, nice foods? But that's such a short-term mentality. If you're not able to, I don't know, probably lecturing now, so I'm going to stop there. But I think if you've got the willpower to make a change, then to me, any company doing any kind of web marketing to get someone to use their products or services should be looking at the longevity of taking that person on a journey that's meaningful and gives them positive results. Anyone doing something just in January is going to drop off in March because they don't buy into it for a genuine, tangible, plausible reason that is long-term benefit to them. They're trying a quick fix. Very few will stay.
There we go. But despite that, there is an opportunity to market any of those things in the new year. We know that gyms, for example, are so full at the end of January. I don't know if you ever noticed that. You walk past a gym and it's rammed at the end of January. And then by the time we get to summer, it has changed, as you say, for all the reasons that you say.
Let me butt in. Sorry, because it might be a misconception. I agree that it is a perfect opportunity, and that's the main point of this, that people in all walks of life do either not have the willpower, not have the focus, or don't have that personal requirement at a certain point in time, whether that's August, September, May. But what they do have in January is priceless, and that is that high motivation to do something to better their life. So I entirely agree that January is a perfect time to be looking at diets and gyms and promotions of healthy living, well-being, because it's all about that customer-centric approach to marketing. They've got a trigger in their brain. This goes to something I'm going to mention at the end, and it's the behavioural model of marketing and motivation. People have high motivation and an ability to do something, they will do it. January, New Year's resolutions, is the perfect time because they have that high motivation because what's happened in the month before. So, in essence, Phil, sorry for butting in, but I do totally agree. That is the opportunity come the new year.
From what you were saying beforehand, you've actually made me think of another approach people could take. So, knowing that we see a drop-off in spring and summer, maybe what would also be great is for people to use advertising to keep encouraging people. So, January, everybody is motivated, it's a new year, it's dark and cold, so going to a gym seems like a great idea. When we get to March and it starts getting sunny outside and that first sunny day comes, it's probably a bit tougher. But maybe people who are promoting along the lines of diet, exercise, can also look to do a campaign that encourages people along, gives them reasons to continue, promotes the idea of being on the beach in the summer and spring, and when we get to summer, promotes the idea of having a stronger immune system when we do get into the autumn and winter again. Would you think that would be a good idea?
Perfect. Keep the entire marketing approach should be 12 months, 365, 7 days a week. Keep if it's a gym or a health club or some kind of diet or even a restaurant, keep people personalized to your business. The way you can do that customer-centric approach would be to make sure that your message and your offer is always relevant to their personal need at that point in time. Two very good examples you give there. So, New Year's resolutions, people join the gym. Drop off come March. However, March is a brilliant time to say, you know what, we've noticed that you've not been to the gym, or these people that have joined and then in a fragmented way start to drop off. Think about what you're going to look like in the spring and summer when you actually join the gym to look good for, or to lose weight for, or to get healthier for. If you're looking at something like, say, a restaurant, and you're looking at the seasonal produce of the freshest of menus that you've got for those times of year to attract people based on what they want as a customer. Too many marketing campaigns are focused on me. The gym trying to get the members, the restaurant trying to just get bookings in the immediate term. But if you take people on a journey where you care about what they want to do all the way through the year and send them seasonal marketing, savvy marketing that is relevant to them and their need in that month, week, I think you have so much better chance of connecting brand awareness with the person and the journey they're on. A journey is such a crass thing to say, I suppose. They're on a journey. They just wanted to book a restaurant. They wanted to book a meal. They wanted to go to the gym. But if you keep your brand, your business in their eye and show that you personally care about them, their well-being, their health, their life, you've got so much more chance of them actually listening to your message, seeing what you've got to say, taking up your offer, whether it's on Facebook or an ad campaign or a piece of content that you're sharing. And I think that customer-centric focus is a 12-month journey that you should always be on to embrace and keep your core customer base because you care.
Because you care. That's a great phrase to bring our podcast to a near end. Because you care. That's what it's all about. And the secret to doing that kind of advertising campaign is in your customer details. So you can take a whole list of your customer emails, upload them to Google, to Facebook, to Twitter, and connect them with accounts on YouTube, Facebook itself, and Twitter itself. And that allows you to create campaigns which are focused on people who are already part of your business, but you want to encourage them along. Give them a great reason to stay part of your business because you care.
Mm-hmm. Real-time marketing has always been huge, even more so with the amount of data and analytics and traffic that we can see coming to sites and the different paths that people take through a website or through any kind of lead generation process. Real-time marketing, as always, is huge, but I'm fast becoming staunch my opinion that it's about right time marketing, and right time marketing over real time